That's so typical. Treat like a god, that's so typical.
Hail to the Commanders. Hail victory.
Like a umbilical doom. Wish the ouch of the ridicule.
It's so typical, visual. I feel like the one. Yeah, I wake up every morning and thank God for my life.
Rock, rock, rock.
I know I don't have to run. When you're looking this good, no one can tell you to jump, to swim. Yeah, I'm trying to ride the wave. I'm trying to get me paid. I'm trying to move and shake. I'm trying to walk away. I swear my wrists are great. I'm getting used to change.
EA Sports, always proud to bring you the National Football League as we join you from Northwest Stadium, just outside Washington, D.C. Tonight, hard to believe, our final Thursday night game of the year, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Washington Commanders. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
In the course of the game, we focus on the offense and the defense. We give lip service to the special teams. It's way bigger than that. The third phase of any football team, and special teams provided the spark to begin this game.
Fields going to throw right away. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Now a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 47-yard line.
Gibson here running out of the gun. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
That's good.
Fields going to change things up here.
First down.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. These two teams matching up for the 2nd time this year. Their first meeting back in October, week 6. And it was the Commanders who picked up the road victory, so they'll be fighting for the season sweep in this one. To throw is Fields. This one complete to Steve Middle. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. First down marker at the 5. It's 2nd and goal. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. Here's Fields. Ill-advised throw down. It's intercepted. And he's into the clear. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And you wonder, I mean, is it even possible, especially for the quarterback, to mentally reset after that quick of a turnaround?
Well, we're certainly going to find out, aren't we? Because that play will stay in your mind, but somehow you have to compartmentalize, put it aside, pick yourself up and get moving in the right direction.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. A shotgun snap. Fields. Throw right side. Taken in by Gibson. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
2nd and 2 at the 45-yard line.
Now Fields. Completion left side to Miller. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 35. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Now Fields going to run. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. 2nd and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Fields now to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll score. Touchdown, Commanders. Lawrence Cager with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Commanders are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And it will be an excellent return here all the way down inside the 25-yard line. What a play.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Well, this Washington defense, Charles, terrific in the victory a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
319,
Back to throw. Fields. He'll dump that off to Gibson, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
That's good. Commanders first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Fields changing the play. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fields. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. They need 18 yards here on 3rd down. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Here's Mitch Wishnowsky now. But he'll get this away into the icy winter air. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. A good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
You're looking there, the defensive back is maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10.
Here's Fields. He'll check that down to Gibson out of the backfield.
And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7.
Here's 2nd and 1 now from the 7. Straight ahead, Gibson.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Antonio Gibson.
With career touchdown number 96, he joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list.
And the Commanders are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Off the play fake, Prescott. He's got his man, it's Andrews. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They'll try the left side. Keys. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have moved out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now it's Fields. Now he's going to step up and run.
And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard
Fields.
line.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Here's 2nd and 10.
319, that's it.
A give up the middle to Gibson.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. Back to throw. Fields. He'll go up top here for Hamler. Touchdown, Washington. K.J. Hamler, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Commanders are an extra point away from drawing level.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And we've got a tie game here, a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after getting up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game planned for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On play action, Prescott. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. That is caught by Lamb. And they'll get this down to the 10. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal.
Prescott now. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have broken the tie. Extra point splits the uprights. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Oh, a good-looking return setup here. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you score once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go around. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
Here now, 2nd and 4. A handoff for Gibson.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll run with Gibson.
Touchdown, Washington!
Antonio Gibson
With his second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Commanders are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And we are hitting the home stretch here toward halftime. And at this point, this has been an exciting offensive explosion for both sides.
I think everyone in the stadium is going to have to regroup a little bit, including the tour bus. Yeah, I think you have to get a little oxygen, relax a little bit, and see what we can get going for the second half. The same as these teams, because right now everything's working really well. Can someone come up with something to slow them down?
Yeah, both defenses back on their heels. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
There it is, a staple of most teams' playbooks, the angle route. A lot of times you want to take away that inside route by a back, but when they sell it like he's going to the flat, that is tough on inside linebackers. One false step, and that ball's completed.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a second and short. Prescott to throw it. Now he'll tuck it, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
As the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter.
Deep to return is Scotty Miller.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Throwing to start the drive. Fields.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
Now he'll let it go deep right side. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
I certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. His 5th rushing touchdown on the year, number 7 overall. And the Cowboys take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Powering his way forward. He's past the 30. He will score. Touchdown, Washington. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
You've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd down and 9.
Here's Prescott. He'll find Lamb crossing the formation for the catch. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. To throw is Prescott.
And that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone, throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Last time, that a little bit of a special teams breakdown. That field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously, the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys.
Out of the gun, Fields. Got a man, it's Gibson, complete.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw. Fields. It's Miller, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A very solid gain of 27. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43.
And here's a give to Gibson.
20. Now he's into the clear again. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. 160 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Don't jump.
Krosky Merritt is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
And maybe that's the magic touch right there. They didn't use him at all in the first half, at least running the football. But here they entrust him with some work down in the red zone, and he responds. 1 carry, 1 touchdown.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. I think you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Unfortunately for you, you've been around me for a little while now, so you know me as well as anyone and how I look at a game. I don't ever advocate abandoning anything. But in this case, I'm going against my own thought process. You've got to change it up. You got to start throwing it around a little bit, finding ways to try and move the ball because keeping on the ground just isn't working for them.
Yeah, maybe get him the ball out of the passing game, or swing pass outside or something, just something to bury it up. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. Now Prescott. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Throwing, Prescott. And he's got his man in stride, complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Picked up by Trey Amos. And the Commanders are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Washington with the football and the lead as we start the 4th.
Here we go. 319, get that. Easy. Get out.
From the gun, here's Fields. Now he's going to step up and run. To the right side, complete to Miller. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Washington Commanders first down.
Easy.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Out of the gun, they go with Krosky Miller.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
To throw is Fields. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
Here we go, son. Green knife. Matter. Out, let's go.
Here's Fields. He'll swing this out to Krosky Miller. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
And a Washington first down.
Can.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
At the 25-yard line.
Now Fields.
Got a man complete to Miller. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That one goes for 24 yards. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Here's Fields on the sneak.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
You got a mini base. Why not?
Here's Fields on the sneak.
And I don't think he got in. The big bodies up front held him at the 1. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
319, just that.
Ran it last time, now Fields to throw. He'll try to pick it up himself.
And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to make it a 2-score game. Seibert's kick is good.
Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for it.
You're exactly right about that. And this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Targets Lamb on the comeback. The pass is complete.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
I tell you what, when you're down on the scoreboard, you've got to look to your stars, and that's what they do here to start the drive. I wouldn't be surprised if they looked his way a few more times in short order. That one, well designed, and it's a quick 1st down.
Prescott off play action. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Now Prescott.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Trey Amos. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he will bring this one back.
An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Seibert on for the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Makes the score. Commanders 52. Cowboys 35.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And able to get this out to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Prescott from the gun on third. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
First down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Here's Prescott. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. This defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick six.
And how about the way they played this entire game? Not only they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick sixes, oh yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that.
And oh my goodness, here's a fifth interception. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Makes the score. Commanders 66. Cowboys 30.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
Be honest.
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going
Exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it because
You're not going to want that feeling.
no, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And that is incomplete. Stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is...
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Well, they've got the huge lead now. They have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere where all eyes are on them and all the lights